Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is EarthBound for the Super NES. Alright, so we got some heavy stuff laid down on us by Buzz here, and what does Liar have to say? Ness, buddy, I have something to tell you, and only you. Can you come visit me alone? What's with that music? Do I need an adult? I think I need an adult. Anyway, Buzz told us that he came from 10 years in the future, and we are tasked with saving the world from an interstellar entity known as Giygas. Apparently he's really bad, and he's taking over people's minds and animals' minds, and that's why everything's going crazy. That is a lot of stuff to lay down on a 13-year-old boy. I'm going to assume that this game takes place over the period of a summer vacation, because Ness is going to be missing a lot of school otherwise. Actually, I think, in fact, no, it's not over summer vacation, because I think if you call your mom later in the game, which you can do, we'll get into that later, she says something about making up an excuse for you for your homework or classwork or whatever. Okay, well, kids, can't stress it enough. Education is important. Stay in school. And I'm going to assume that because we have an insect buzzing around our head, that all the enemies think that we smell bad because they seem to be keeping our distance. No enemies on the way back home. Except for this guy. It's been a long time, Buzz. What a stupid name. You can't sound tough saying that. You've been successful at foiling Master Giygas' plans, but Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but just a useless insect. I'll stomp you hard. So I'm gonna assume that Buzz wasn't always a bee. Anyway, this is Starman Super. Well, not Starman Super. We'll get into that way later. This is Starman Jr. God, spoilers much. He's one of Giygas' main henchmen. We're going to auto fight for right now. As you can see, Buzz is using a very advanced technique that we won't get until way later in the game. Psychic Shield Sigma. And what it does is it negates the effects of any psychic attack. As you can see, well, he's not doing it yet. Oh, Buzz, smash. Okay, when it says smash like that, that's the game's equivalent of a critical hit. And looks like Ness did it too. Alright, he's going to try PSI Fire Beta on us, but as you can see, because we have a Psychic Shield on us, it's not going to do anything, and Starman Jr. doesn't do any physical attacks, so we're pretty much invincible throughout this entire battle, so we just chose the auto battle, and it's just going to fight for us. Now, if you want to cancel this out, all you got to do is anytime press the B button, and after that round of turns ends, it'll let you have control of the menus again. So, easy enough, Starman Jr. defeated. Whew, I was taking a big chance there. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me, so we can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Giygas, as well as humans who have evil thoughts. They'll definitely make trouble during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent due to Giygas' influence over the evil in their minds. It is the truth, so listen. Yeah, so that's why dogs and snakes and crows were attacking us. Okay, here we are at Pokey and Picky's home. We're gonna turn them back into their parents. Where in Sam Hill have you boys been? I'll have to think of a suitable punishment. I'm really sorry that my kids troubled you so much. Both of you are really going to get it now. Oh, by the way, don't think it says it until the end of the game, but this is the Minch family, Pokey and Picky. Their last name is Minch. Their mother's name is Lardna. Gee, I wonder why. And this is their father, Aloysius. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. By the way, I would be happy if you left sometime soon. I'm tired of your family living next door. We've loaned your father a lot of money. It may have been $100,000 or more. Well, I guess it could really have been less. But because of the loan, my family and I now live in poverty. I'm not too sure if all of that's true. My husband is much too lenient with the children. Pff, he's got nothing on my parents, lady. Oh well, nice guys finish last. That's the story of our life. I think it's a dung beetle. I'll smash your guts out. Oh, wow. Looks like it is just a useless insect. You okay there? I was much weaker than I thought. So you must now begin your adventure. See you. Well, that was anticlimactic. Oh, I just remembered. Listen to my final words. Ooh, it must be so weird knowing you're about to die. To defeat Giygas, Your own power must unite with the Earth's. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is near Onet. It is called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand? Yep, pretty basic. All right. You are a very intelligent young man, and... Oh, the pain. Everything is getting dark. Ugh. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It is the Sound Stone. You can record the melodies of the 8 Your Sanctuary locations into this stone. It is an awesome item. By the way, I'm almost gone, but did you want to hear the story one more time? Maybe we should keep saying yes over and over and over again to prolong his pain, huh? No, select no. Be merciful. Kind of like shooting somebody in the head when they're on fire. Good. It's already dawn outside, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm fading fast. And we got the Sound Stone. This is a very, very important item that we have to keep in our inventory. It records pretty much the 8 melodies that we're going to be gathering throughout the game. Your Sanctuary locations, or the melodies that we collect there, are going to be pretty much the 8 plot MacGuffins that we collect throughout the game. And so far, it just has this eerie kind of tone to it. Doesn't do anything. Alright. Hey, bug murderer. My husband is very soft-hearted. Yeah, right. I'm so tired. Nag, nag, nag. Oh, buddy, do I feel for you. Wait, my wife isn't in the room, is she? Okay, no. We're good. We're good. My dad really got after me. He said I get no dessert for the rest of the decade. Oh, well, you'll live. I don't want to look at the meteorite anymore. Okay, so don't, helmet head. Alright, let's go home. This is some freaky-ass carpet. Or is it tile? Oh, it must be cold having wall-to-wall tile throughout your entire house. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, there's one thing we want to do before moving on, but first, let's go home. And as soon as we go by our fence, we meet the Photo Man! Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready, say... Fuzzy pickles. Okay, weird. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories, and that is the last time... He's just like, I have to go now. My planet needs me. Okay, so that was the Photo Man. That'll come in, that'll become pertinent at the end of the game. There's 32 Photo Man locations hidden throughout the game. I will be going after all of them. Okay, so, am I in decent shape? Okay, I'm missing 1 hit point. Oh god, I am in such terrible shape. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to Mom. You're back. Don't bother yourself with talking now. You look too tired. Mothers understand these things. Eat some steak and scoot up to bed. That's all you're gonna feed me, huh? Steak. It's just such an important meal that they capitalized the S as if it were a proper noun. Oh, by the way, the song that's playing in Ness's house, it's called Pollyanna, and it was pretty much the main world theme of the original Mother. At least when you were alone, when you had friends along with you, it played a song called Being Friends. We're gonna call Dad. He deposited $37 more into my bank account. I haven't withdrawn anything, so I have $67. I need 17 more experience to get to the next level. So yeah, he lets you know all that information, and we're gonna continue on. Alright, before moving down into Onet proper and finding Giant Step, I'm going to go back to Liar Exaggerate's house because, well, it played that eerie music, which makes me think that something's up. But that creepy music is actually one of the game's mechanics, that doo-doo-doo-doo-doo that it played when I talked to him. That's not meant to be so much scary as it is foreboding because, you know what, I want to fight this guy. I just wanted to fight him for the experience. He dropped a cookie, that's good, but it's meant to be, the music is meant to be more foreboding. It lets you know that what they're telling you is an important hint for something later in the game. This that I'm doing right here is completely optional, but it does give you some pretty heavy plot element for later on in the game. I'm doing this because I trust you. First, let's go to the basement. Ah, I can tell by the look on your face you don't want to hang out, do you? That's alright. After all, we are not even related. I know you think I'm a big liar, but maybe I'll surprise you. Your name is Liar. Exaggerate. Okay, so we're gonna follow the strange man into the hole. Has anybody here ever seen the movie Lovely Bones? Bad things can happen. There is a strong insinuation of child molestation in this scene. But no, he's cool. So Ness, buddy, I found proof of great treasure, a huge haul. Yeah, I'll show you, but you're the only one. Come on. Hope he has candy. If this is a sign of what lies below, I just need a little time. My destiny is to find and dig up the buried treasure. I'll eat garlic and work out to help strengthen myself. Go home now. You're getting in the way of my work. You may start to get greedy thoughts. So let's look at this statue. Kind of looks like a gold devil statue. Kind of like has bull horns on it. The golden statue is glowing strangely. Okay, so yeah, this golden statue right here, this is a sign of something that is going to cause us much trouble later in the game. It's entirely optional to come here, but when you run into this thing later on in the game and you haven't come here, you're going to be like, what the hell? What's this thing? Where did it come from? All right, so I'm going to, I'm going to go walk back to, my house and heal up from fighting those enemies, and I'll meet you at Ness's front door. Okay, here we are. I'm not gonna bother fighting you, dog. Just gonna head straight down to Onett. Alright, and our first stop is here at the library. What do you have to say? A library is a nice place to learn stuff. I got a lot of info about EarthBound. You can borrow maps for nothing. Oh, really? Nice fourth wall breaking. They do that a lot in this game. Alright, if we come here and talk to the librarian. Hi, kids can borrow only maps at this library. Do you want to borrow one? Sure, here's a map. Onett isn't the only thing on the map. All the info is there, except for the info that isn't there. Pressing the X button allows you to view the map at any time. How convenient. You know, the X button located near the top, and since I'm not using an emulator, I actually have an X button here on my Wii U gamepad, so yeah. As long as we have the town map in our inventory, we can press the X button, brings up a map. For pretty much whatever town you're in. If we were in another town, we press the X button, it would bring up the town map of that town or any other location that we're in. In fact, a fun little fact about the way that this game is built. The entire world, like if you look in the code of the game and like pull up the map, it's one large sprite. The entire map, the entire world of this game is one big, like large map sprite. It's all connected together. So pretty much, I think like the entire world in this game is loaded up all at once. So it's kind of impressive. Ness, I'm doing watch out duty for the hideout. Can you take over? No. You're busy. I understand. Yep, I'm trying to save the world. So if we come in the trees right here and go straight up, we find a little hidden clubhouse. Let's talk to this guy. I'll give you my Mr. Baseball cap. I know you've wanted it for a long time. It's the best cap for someone really brave like you. All right, and we got the Mr. Baseball cap, which is obviously a piece of equipment. Anything goes on their head goes on other, and that moves our defense from 3 to 9. Wow, that's a huge jump. Does this thing have any special attributes to it? Okay, nothing. All right, so some equipment has special attributes like protection from paralysis and things like that. I had a dream about you. You were traveling with a cute girl. If the dream comes true, say hi to her for me. After all, I'm single. Okay, nice. Come on, I want to talk to this guy. I especially want to talk to this guy because he has some weird dialogue. You've grown since I last saw you. Well, okay, that makes one of us. You're beginning to look like a man. You're so cool. I think I'm really gay for you. Well, you know what I mean. You know what? I'm going to be saying these gay jokes because in 20 years when gay marriage is legalized all around the world, they'll be so unfunny and archaic that nobody will know what they friggin' mean. Okay, anyway, not that I have a problem with gay people. I actually work with a gay guy and he's pretty cool. I heard there's a big footprint on the hilltop behind this shack. I haven't seen it myself. It's just a rumor. This shack was locked by someone from City Hall, so we can't use it. The reason it was closed because some punk named Frank may have trashed the place. What a drag. We can't even change our clothes, and hotels are too expensive. Okay, so that's locked. Anyway, crap. Traveling Entertainer Shack. This is the way to Giant Step. Unfortunately, it's locked right now. Somebody at City Hall has the key, so let's go to City Hall. And this mole right here gives you hints about the game. Kind of reminds me of Mr. Rossetti. He looks like, oh God. I'm having some weird, dirty thoughts right now. Bunghole feces related. All right, so let's dig in the trash can. Trash burger, that sounds good. We'll save that for later. The arcade is full of sharks. I can't play there. Okay, so looks like that's a good hint to where this shark gang is hanging out, so we'll keep that in mind for later. Rumor has it that the shark's boss is hanging out near the Giant Step. Okay, so we'll worry about that later. Let's come to the town hall, see if we can find out any new information. There are lots of snakes and stray dogs around on it. Is the mayor going to let them just run around doing whatever they want? I'm here to protest. Just call the dog catcher. Jesus. The mayor's office is on the second floor. You need an appointment before you visit. I'm going to have to stop you if you try to see the mayor. I'm going to see the mayor. I'm going to see the mayor. I'm going to see the mayor. You didn't try to stop me. Oh, this guy might. The mayor is busting his butt with all the troubles in town, like the sharks and the meteorite. Hey, are you the guy who's trying to reform the sharks? You've got to be kidding. Scram! The nerve! I don't have to take this. I have psychic powers. Well, I have one psychic power, but maybe I'll get more with some experience points. Okay, it looks like they're not going to let us talk to the mayor. He's too busy dealing with the sharks, so we're going to deal with the sharks for him. But first, we're probably going to need some upgrades on equipment. Where we can go to do that is right up here to the drugstore. Don't ask why we're able to buy weapons at a drugstore. That's just the way things work in this world. All right, let's come to the ATM machine. This will only work if you have your ATM card in your inventory. I actually don't think you can drop it or anything. We're going to withdraw. We have $85 in there. Yeah, let's just withdraw all of it. We'll just hold on to that. Be careful about how much money you're actually holding on hand, because if you die, you'll actually lose, I believe, half of whatever you're holding, and that can be a really bad thing. All right, and we're going to buy the T-ball bat. It's actually tougher than the crack bat. That moves our offense to from 9 to 13. And if you have an older weapon that was equipped that was replaced, they'll offer to buy it from you. So we're going to sell the crack bat for $9. And what else can we buy? All right, the yo-yo. Yo-yo is another weapon. Sometimes you might run into something like a yo-yo or a slingshot, which is stronger than your currently equipped weapon. I'd recommend against all those. Each character in the game has their own special type of weapon. For example, Ness here can equip bats. Every character can equip yo-yos, and sometimes they're stronger. Also, the same thing with slingshots. However, their accuracy is nothing compared to their regular weapons. I'd say that my T-ball bat here has a 1 out of 16 chance of missing. The yo-yo here, I believe, has like a 1 out of 4 chance of missing. I'm not sure of the exact stats. I'd have to look that up for you. Maybe I'll put an annotation. And looks like we can buy a cheap bracelet here. $98. That's not cheap. No, we're going to come back for that later, but thanks. All right, so before moving on, they said that the sharks are hanging out in the hotel. Or not the hotel, in the arcade. But first, we're gonna come into the hotel, hit up save point real quick. We can actually go ahead and sleep here if we wanted to. I think it would cost about $35 to sleep at this one. They get more expensive as you progress through the game. It's pretty much just like an inn in any other RPG. It completely heals your hit points and your psychic points. Oh, one thing before moving on. Okay, there's nothing in there. Just wanted to knock on this door real quick. Okay, pop quiz. A Beatles song. XXX Can you fill in the blank? Yes, it's a reference to the Beatles song Yesterday. A lot of people think that some of the musical references in this game is what kept this game from being re-released for so long. What? You want to meet our boss, Frank? He's in the backyard of the game arcade, thinking about peace and love. Looks like he's hanging out with a freaky-looking robot, too. You might want to visit him. All right. Ooh, I want to dig in this trash can real quick. These guys don't seem to be attacking me. All right, let's take on this guy. He's a member of the Sharks gang. Do you want to meet Frank? You don't want Frank to beat you up, do you? Let's go ahead and try this again. This time, I'm gonna beat you up. Sorry, I'm just showing off this battle right here. I'm actually re-showing this battle, well, one, because I died and I want revenge, and I want everybody to see me getting revenge. Also, there's another mechanic of this game that I wanted to explain. You see how when he attacked me, oh, ouch. That really was revenge. Anyway, you saw when he attacked me, I had 45 hit points, and he took out 15, and instead of just jumping straight down to 30, what happened is that, oh, nice burger. And I go up to level 4, and I'm pretty sure I learned a new ability here. This is Hypnosis Alpha. Pretty self-explanatory. Puts enemies to sleep. I'm probably not going to be using it a lot. But you notice that my hit points kind of scrolled down. That can actually be pretty advantageous later on in the game when you have a high level of hit points. If an enemy does mortal damage to you, and you end up with your health scrolling down to 0, getting ready to die, if you can get to a character's turn and heal fast enough, or actually finish off the enemy and end the battle before it hit 0, you can actually save yourself from dying. That's one of the reasons that I wanted to put the text on fast, because it makes the text during the battle scroll by faster, so you can get around to a character's turn faster. So that can actually come in very, very handy during really rough battles. You want to start a fight or what? Okay, and we got a skate punk here. These guys can actually be pretty annoying because they can call for help. We'll go ahead and try out Hypnosis. I just want to show it off. Yeah, he can call for help. So we're going to try to put this guy to sleep real fast, and we're going to concentrate on this guy that he called for help. Ouch, ouch. Come on, let's try to take this guy out real quick. Okay, he's asleep. Excellent, and he's gone. Yes man Jr., they're just regular enemies. He can smack you with his hula hoop, take out some pretty decent health, and he's still asleep. Okay, let's max out our hit points and attack him. And this is probably gonna wake him up. No, he's still asleep. There we go. So yeah, that's what Hypnosis does. It's actually pretty handy, come to think of it. Maybe I will use it more often. Anyway, the rest of the Shark Gang is right here in the arcade. We're going to take these guys on and see if we can't convince the mayor to reward us with a key to that shack. But that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show, and have a one that is good.